What's up, everybody? Welcome to another edition of HWYSpec. We're going to do something really exciting. So, I am a self-proclaimed Lotus fan. Love Lotus cars, love the whole ethos, the simplify and add lightness, Colin Chapman, Anyway, so I'm super excited to see what Lotus is going to do in the future, what they're going to bring to the table, and that is the new Lotus Evija. Honestly, I love the name. I love the look of it. It is an all-electric supercar, but the exciting news is Lotus, just the other day, opened the configurator, and I haven't looked at it. I haven't dove into it. I want to see it. So let's jump into it. Let's spec out a Lotus Evija. I know there's not going to be pricing on it, but I'm still excited to see what we can come up with. And that is a very sinister looking spec. I love the taillights. Honestly, I love the whole design of the vehicle. It's just, stunning. So let's go ahead and configure it. So I've seen a Lotus Evora in this amethyst color. It actually looks pretty good. Venom green is rather bright, reminds me of the acid green of the Porsche 918. What else do we have? Pebble gray. Pebble gray looks pretty good. Cirrus gray, kind of a whitish gray. Yeah, I like that. I could support the white. Ardent green, classic Lotus color, especially if you had yellow accents there. Atomic red. Honestly, when it's in red, it kind of gives a little bit of a Ferrari vibe, a little bit of a C8 Corvette vibe. It's an interesting gray. It's really tough to choose a color on this because you're going to be stuck with this for a while. I mean, this isn't a car that you just get rid of in a couple years. If you buy a hypercar, you tend to either flip it immediately or you keep it. Lapis blue, I like it. I'm kind of intrigued by this Cirrus gray though. I think it's a safe color, but it's also not traditional white. It's not traditional gray. Let's go with it for now. You can do an accent pack on this, which could be interesting. Definitely gives it a McLaren vibe when you do that, like the 570S. You can come up with some crazy combinations there. I kind of like it would complement the Cirrus Gray, doing a brighter color on the inside. Be unique, that's for sure. Whew. I don't know, what are your thoughts on the two-tone color scheme? I think you almost have to do red to match those taillights. Yeah, that atomic red is pretty sharp. Yeah, that front end definitely has a 458 Ferrari vibe to it. And there's a pinstripe too. No, I have to get rid of the accent pack. Let's see what this pinstripe's like. Okay, little pinstripe down there at the bottom. Small, very small accent. It's got that red all down the side. I think that's a little classier looking. Alright, we'll try that for now. So you've got 12 spoke wheels there on there now. Very race oriented. Those are interesting, those gloss black arrow wheels. It's fitting with the electric ethos of the vehicle. Clicked gloss silver arrow, didn't realize it would take this long to load. Alright, Here we go. Those are the gloss silver aero wheels. Intrigued by these gold wheels. Actually looks pretty good. I don't know if I might prefer those aero wheels on there though. Kind of surprised that's what I chose, but yeah, that looks pretty good. All right, the question is, do we go back to this red accent? Atomic red there. I feel like it needs something. So maybe it is the fact that I chose, a subdued color. But let's see. See if we change it up. Go with something a little brighter. Solar flare looks pretty good, and then we can maybe tone it down a little bit with the black accent. That looks such like a McLaren. You see so many McLarens in orange. That might look too much like a McLaren. I really like it, but I also like McLarens, so. Okay. The red with the black looks pretty sharp, and you've got this area right here around the taillight that's blacked out that I really like. Yeah. I think that red with the black looks pretty sharp. All right. Well, I think that's all that Lotus will let us configure right now. So what do you think of it? The new Lotus Evija. What do you think of Lotus getting back in the game with an electric hypercar? And what do you think of the spec? How would you spec it differently? Drop a comment below. But until next time, thanks for watching. See you on the next one. Hey everybody. First and foremost, thank you so much for watching this video. I truly appreciate it. I love doing these videos. They're so much fun for me. And with that in mind, I'm going to do more of them. So now you will get a HWYSpec video Monday, Wednesday, and Friday. Mondays will be max spec. Wednesdays will be a regular spec video. And Fridays, they'll be changing out with different spec ideas. I think you'll really enjoy it. And because I love doing this so much, I've also launched the HWYSpec Hot Takes podcast, where we talk about the latest and greatest car news on Tuesdays and Thursdays. So now you've got 5 days of HWYSpec coverage. Sure, we'll go with that. Anyway, appreciate it. Links in the description below. Thank you again.